I seen this video. I don't know, the thumbnail kind of caught me. I'm be honest with you, okay? It says black culture, and then it's a photo of Speed, Music, Watermelon, Supreme, Black Forces, Jordan, Fried Chicken, the NBA, and then AMP. And I feel like this video is gonna piss me off.
So black culture is probably the most used culture in modern entertainment. And to prove that, here's a list of a bunch of people ranging from different races who's blown up on social media these past few years, mainly because...
What the?
There is a stain on your jersey, buddy. You welcome.
Where? Oh, I don't know how that got there, chat. What do you guys think it is? It's not nuts, bro. Bro, if I nutted, I wouldn't have a shirt on, right? You nut clothed? That's kind of crazy. That's a little insane, guys.
Because of some form of black culture. But to really capture the highlights of black culture, we're going to be breaking it down to what I think is 5 of the most used aspects of black culture. Starting with the more commonly known one, music.
Okay. Yo,
No, not that music.
You know that rap music was invented in the Bronx? Isn't that kind of crazy? Just like a random fact. Like, what are the odds, man?
This type of music.
Yeah, it's so hard to hide on my dog.
Alright, now obviously you guys might be thinking the reason I've chosen to lead with this one is mainly because any poppin' artist, whether it be from the 90s or now, is black. No! But the real main reason why I chose this as the leading aspect of black culture is because almost every single genre of music was started by black culture. Now most of y'all watching right about
Hold
now,
on, is that true? Every single genre? Okay. Niggas saying yes? All right, so I'm just asking questions now. Heavy metal. Heavy metal. Screamo. EDM. What the nigga that started... Okay, whatever. I don't know shit about music.
would be thinking something along the lines of, okay, well, country music isn't started by black culture.
Shut up.
Okay, well, how about rock and roll? Didn't Elvis start?
Shut up.
Now I'm...
Hold on. Let me read that, though. In reality, just like most popular music genres, country music in the U.S. began with black people. Where is this coming from, nigga? More specifically, the story of country begins with the banjo. The modern-day banjo was a descendant of West African instruments made from gourds called a konting. Say you swear to God!
Okay, well, how about rock and roll? Didn't Elvis start?
Shut.
However, the beginning of rock and roll must also be attributed to the influence of black culture and music. The blues had an illegitimate baby and called it rock and roll. Little Richard, one of the originators of rock and roll, as we know it, once said, according to the real career. Okay.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, while I was researching this, I was actually shook at how many genres of music that black people have started, despite some of these genres being dominated by people of other races. The only popular music genre that I can think of that wasn't originated by black culture was heavy metal.
I was gonna say, if it was though, that would be a surprise.
Now I've already talked about one faction of the whole entertainment industry, so I think it's best if we just talk about 2 more. Starting with the first one.
Was it?
Video making, or YouTubing, whatever the hell you want to call it. Alright, now to start this one
Was he
off, the top
dancing?
dog of YouTube obviously isn't black, nor is his channel really dominated by black culture. He kind of just does his own thing. And by his own thing, I mean just doing the nicest shit any YouTuber has ever done, as far as I've seen. But
Nah, on a level of criticism to good that a nigga does, Mr. Beast is like the worst. Like, for a nigga that does so much good and doesn't really fuck up, this nigga get an awful lot of criticism, bro. Real shit.
aside from him, I've noticed a huge rise in black creators over these last few years. People like Speed, Jadeon, Kai Cenat, Duke Dennis, and the rest of AMP already.
Okay, I'm not gonna be offended by that because I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man and I'm mature, but I'm just gonna choose not to be offended by that. Maybe he just didn't want the video to run long and some shit. He didn't want to say all the names.
See World 1, Corey Kenshin, Your Rage, Burleezy, Dashy, DDG, etc, 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 etc. Now, obviously, some of the people I just listed have been in this YouTube game for a good minute, but the overall hierarchy of YouTube changed from what seemed to be mainly white-dominated gamers to just straight-up black creators now. Like, almost every viral clip of a creator nowadays is usually one of the people I just mentioned, which is just crazy to me. Black people really have taken over YouTube, aside from him, of course. He got it. Now, an honorable mention I wanted to bring up on the topic of black creators is Aiden Ross.
Okay, now, I don't know, but this could go any direction, man. This could literally go any direction. What's your thoughts on Aiden Ross? Go ahead.
No, he obviously isn't black, but his entire come up for his career derived from black culture. Whether that be him coming up off 2K or inviting a bunch of black rappers to be on the stream. I mean, I don't even know why I'm trying to defend it. Here's a clip of him saying it himself.
And honestly, bro, without black culture, there would not be Aiden Ross. It's facts, bro.
And need I remind you, this video is about how black culture has been on an all-time rise as of lately, so I think he fits in just fine. Now, for the next faction of the entertainment industry is none other than comedians, bro. Like, bro, think of a comedian.
Patrice O'Neal, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr. Who am I missing that I really like? I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's my three. That's my three favorites. Unpopular opinion. Bernie Mac was tough too. Oh my God, Cat Williams is 4 for me. Cat Williams is one of the funniest niggas alive. I'm not gonna lie. Cat Williams is one of the most funniest niggas alive. And then, damn, I don't know who 5 would be, bruh. I don't know who 5 would be for me. Andrew Schultz is really good. I just need to see more from him. He's a little newer than some of the other guys before I put him in the top 5. But I love how he could just think off the fucking dome with some crazy shit with a crowd. And I know the shit isn't fake. I love that. Gabriel Iglesias. Younger me like Gabriel Iglesias a lot. Younger me like Kevin Hart a lot too. Louis C.K. might be my 5, low-key. Louis C.K. might be my 5. Man, that's a stack 5, dog. That's a stack 5.
Real quick, go.
Okay.
Boy, you trying to tell me the person that just popped up in your head wasn't Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, Mike Epps,
5 minutes
True.
later.
Tracy Morgan, Steve Harvey, Cat Williams, Richard Pryor, Jamie Foxx, or Bill Cosby?
What did he say?
Okay, maybe you know that last one. That's weird. Cause bro, you'd be lying to me if you told me the first person that you thought of was someone like Amy Schumer or some shit. Jim Carrey gets an honorable mention though. Anyways, I think that's really all that needs to be said about the entertainment industry and how it's really been dominated by black culture or just black people as a whole for a while. Now moving on to the next space that I think black culture has a chokehold on is fashion sense. Now some of you might be a little shocked at me saying this, but on some real shit, style sense really has been influenced by black culture for years now, bro. Now before some of you get all pissed at me, let me just break this down to y'all. To start this off, a lot of the popular clothes that are worn these days were actually invented by black people. Some examples being oversized shirts, bucket hats, gold chains. Hell, I don't even know why I'm trying to break it down. Literally the entirety of streetwear and sneaker culture derived from black culture, bro. Not just that, but hairstyles too. You know, once the
Who started streetwear? Ow. Cause I watched the video saying some Japanese nigga. New York? Then why did I watch? Bro, I watched the whole video about how the first ever streetwear store was it called Undercover? I don't know. Like in the 90s or something like that. Who started it? Who's Fubu? Nah, it was streetwear before Fubu, right? Dapper Dan?
There was a time where you would only see people with melanized skin getting haircuts like fades and tapers and things of that nature. But now you see a whole bunch of other people from different cultures getting these same type of cuts now. And no, I'm not bashing that, by the way. It's actually a good sight to see. Because some of them really do be rocking it better than us. But moving on to the last and final space influenced by black culture. Well, for starters, I wouldn't say black people dominate this space, but they definitely did have a lot of influence in it. The space that I'm talking about is none other than inventions. Now, obviously the top tier inventions like computers, cars.
That's how I feel sometimes when I'm on stream and y'all niggas tell me I'm chatting. This is what's going on in my brain, dead ass. This is how I feel when y'all niggas, I'm literally in the middle of saying some shit I give a fuck about, and then the whole chat is saying, you're chatting. This is what my brain just feels like. I'm like, whatever, bro.
Top tier inventions like computers, cars, phones, and apparently vapes, for some of you fiends and f***ing addicts out there, weren't invented by black people. But here's a list of a few revolutionizing inventions that you probably didn't know were made by them. Starting with the one thing that has probably kept so many people from dying in an accident, a traffic light. Now obviously we all know why traffic lights are important. We don't want shit like this happening every time you leave your house to go get some, but to list off a few other inventions that black people made, they also made an automatic gear shift, lawnmowers, lawn sprinklers.
Fuck that automatic gear shift, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm a manual nigga now. Nigga, feel me? I wish, nigga, that's the nigga. He's the reason why manual cars don't exist no more. Fuck that.
Modern toilet, which is probably the best one on this list, and the classic mop, and a home security system too. Some of you is really crazy out there. But for time's sake, I'm gonna just shut up and put the rest on the screen.
Nigga,
but
you just learned?
You
I
just
know,
made
and
it
I'm
to the end of the
addicted.
video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like the video.
Okay, so I guess the point of this video is more like just outlining black people contribution to everyone's everyday life. You know, I thought the video was gonna go a completely different way. L flex. Who flexed? Did he flex? Did he flex?